Greetings, beloved Unity family and friends, loved ones everywhere. I'm Reverend Kyra Baehr with Unity Bay Area, Houston in League City, Texas. And it is a joy to be with you as we continue this journey we began just before Lent that includes the path to enlightenment that Jesus demonstrated as he journeyed into the place of resurrection and ascension. And we are learning what is our path to follow. How do we follow our way shower and teacher in opening to the enlightenment that is available to us? And it has been a powerful journey as we have integrated Jesus' steps and path with our own understanding from an Eastern tradition of the chakra system, of the energetic system of our being. Because in order to open to our enlightenment, we must open all of the pathways of light available to us. And that means that both on the inner realms of our energetic being, our astral body, our expansive spirit, as well as then opening to how do we physically ground that awareness into this realm where we become the embodied Christ. This is the demonstration that Jesus gave. And we are here, as he said, to do as he did, and even greater things shall we do. He spoke these words to us, and we have a hard time buying that. What? You've got to be kidding me. Who am I to do what Christ did? Who am I to bring forth the full Christ consciousness into embodying it? Well, if not you, who? We each are being called at this time more than ever during the changing landscape of our world to open ourselves to the realization of what Jesus was truly teaching us and to begin to live it in every aspect of our thoughts, our feelings, our words, our actions in ways that he demonstrated so powerfully. We've been through this series already through the ground chakra, the base chakra, that which represents our place of security. And Jesus demonstrated our security, his security and our security is rooted in knowing the divine, in our relationship with that infinite essence. God, if you want to call it that, Abba, as he said, the Father and I are one. When we know that truth, that I can never be separate from the oneness that I am with myself, with the divine, with all of creation, and I begin to let that be the ground of my being, then my journey begins to unfold. And I open to a new level of trust in the creative process. For there is a creative flow of the universe that is represented by our second chakra, that place that represents our energy system for procreation. We create again and again and again our reality. This is the third unity principle that we teach in unity by our predominant thoughts, feelings, beliefs. We create our reality. And so we are in this creative flow, but it requires a level of trust. Trust in something greater, not in the personality or the ego structure. The third chakra we demonstrated that Jesus lived into is this place of personal power unified with the divine, our solar plexus. In that journey, we understand that he knew it could not be about his personal power. He demonstrated this when he was in the desert, in the temptations. He had to make choice again and again and again for the spiritual truth, for the higher alignment, so that the true power, the light of the universe, could shine through and bring forth all the energies into his embodiment. When we are grounded and we are trusting, we're moving through that creative flow, and then we give it over, we surrender into the divine, then that power is what unifies us. It unifies heaven and earth into our embodiment. We opened our hearts then with the heart chakra. And at the heart chakra, we understand that to be able to come to a place of perceiving the world in oneness, opening our heart fully to an unconditional love, which requires forgiveness, for we on this earth have misjudged, or we've judged at all when it is unnecessary. And we're to open our heart and forgive and allow the truth of a higher realization in every circumstance, every situation, everything that we've experienced, and how we've chosen to perceive. When we perceive from our heart, we see into the truth of each individual as an expression of infinite love, as an expression of the divine in form. And we begin to open to these higher realizations that will enlighten our experience. This last week, we opened to the throat chakra, and we understood that Jesus spoke. He spoke using the power of the solar plexus and the throat chakra, unifying these fields to bring forth the I am consciousness. This is the divine of us represented by the Christ. Through that I am presence, he spoke with power, with truth. He spoke with truth. And we have so many times withheld love, withheld truth. We've held back because of our fear of being accepted or not approved of, or somehow being arrogant with our power. It is not our power. So therefore, it cannot be arrogant. It is a divine power. If it is spoken from that I am consciousness, then it is a power that those words, that energy, that vibration literally creates transformation in the others that hear those words. As Jesus said, there will be those that listen but maybe do not hear, those that have ears to hear, those that have eyes to see. When we hear the voice of truth, something in us resonates. I found a few years ago, one of the things that happened for me was I started realizing when somebody spoke truth with a true inner power to it, I get what I call a shaman shiver, like a quivering within my being or a tingle through my body. And what I know when I get those shaman shivers is somebody is in alignment within themselves and they are speaking from the power of the I am presence. Now this week, as we move into this brow chakra, that we are working with the color indigo, which is a midnight blue. And Reverend Howard Caesar is going to be with us this week, bringing forth this message of what to expect when expecting enlightenment. Do you know what is it that you're calling forth through this inner vision, through this deeper awareness of a greater consciousness that is what is informing us with the wisdom of our inner being, with the Christ consciousness? Jesus demonstrated his understanding and his knowing at much deeper levels, and you will hear more about what to expect when expecting enlightenment from Reverend Howard Caesar. And he is someone who has definitely demonstrated in his own life the ability to rise through and live from that Christ consciousness in many, many ways. So you're going to, both in his ministry he had for years at Unity of Houston, in that ways that he has journeyed into India, into Costa Rica, into Brazil, into places around the world. Now he's getting ready to take a group to Thailand. And each of these experiences have broadened the scope of understanding because he's living from this enlightened awareness, this wisdom within. And you will be invited to join him in that this week. We each week have had our beautiful art reveals. Our art reveals are the artists within our community that are superbly demonstrating the power of each chakra through art. And they have been bringing forth according to the colors. So this week, wear your indigo and join as Geraldine Travers is revealing her art piece representing this brow chakra, representing this beautiful experience of an enlightened awareness. And we look forward to getting back together again the following week as we go into Palm Sunday and bring forth the crown chakra. And each week, and that'll be Violet. So each week it's been amazing. The art is amazing. We have many more pieces to reveal, including Easter Sunday before we start our art auction. So we hope you'll come and join us at Unity Bay Area, Houston, in League City, Texas, 1911 Highway 3 South. If you cannot join us in person, we would miss those hugs with you, but we'll have to virtually if that's what is required for you. We'd love for you to join us on Facebook. Let us know where you are. Let us know how we can serve you. Or we will live stream it at 10:30 a.m. or on our YouTube channel. Both of those are live streamed and archived, as well as on our website. So whatever way you find us, and we feel and engage that deep connection of your true Christ spirit, let us always shine the light of truth to one another, to know the inner wisdom that is calling you to live into this path to enlightenment and be the presence of the Christ here on earth. God bless you, friends. Have a fabulous, fabulous week.